皆様、こんにちは。ピクテジャパン石本と申します。本日はトランプ2.0時代、注目の新興国株式とはと題しまして、iTrust 新興国株式、愛称働きざかり、労働人口増加国限定の運用チームより、銘柄についてご紹介させていただきます。当ファンドでは、労働人口が減少に転じている中国、韓国、台湾などの国は投資を行わず、インドを含む労働人口増加国に厳選投資を行います。それではご覧ください。
So today I would like to highlight three stocks that have been core to our portfolio for quite a while now. Actually, one of them I've discussed the last time we spoke in this forum, which is FPT. FPT is an IT services provider out of Vietnam. The investment thesis is actually quite simple. Vietnam has a very deep local talent pool of IT services people. Then secondly, they get to benefit from lower labor costs in Vietnam. And that has really allowed them to penetrate what is a very, very fragmented globally IT services market. Now, why do I highlight that idea again? The stock has suffered the stock has suffered more recently under the tariff noise globally. So stock has underperformed. We have been buying more into that weakness, because the actual impact to FPT's business from tariffs is fairly limited. So the long-term outlook for FPT remains very positive, which is why it continues to be one of our core holdings in the GGM strategy. Then a second idea, moving from Southeast Asia to Latin America, is Marco Polo. Marco Polo is a Brazilian bus body manufacturer that has more recently expanded into electric buses as well as manufacturing chassis. A majority of their revenue comes from Brazil, but they also run operations across Argentina, South Africa, and Australia. Now, Marco Polo has been undergoing a bit of a restructuring throughout the recent years, which has now allowed them to operate on a much better cost base and focus back onto pricing, which has really led to significant margin improvements coming through. And then from a more of an industry top-down angle, Brazil's bus fleet is going through a replacement cycle, and there are certain government initiatives that are underwriting demands in Brazil as well. Then the third stock we are staying in South America is Copa Holdings. They run airlines across North, Central, and South America, as well as parts of the Caribbean. And they really do serve a particular niche within the airline industry within the Americas, by really targeting under-penetrated markets. So 80% of their routes actually have less than 20 passengers per day each way. They have been generally benefiting from good regional GDP growth, from a positive longer-term passenger demand growth profile, but as well from supply-side constraints within the market. So we all have known that COVID has been particularly bad for some of the travel-related stocks, particularly airlines. So what we've seen in the region playing out is actually that a lot of Copa's competitors are still going through balance sheet issues, or balance sheet repair, which is not allowing them to expand capacity as they would like to, and Copa Holdings manages to fill that gap quite nicely.